Hi, all of you women influencers, independent women, women leaders, women entrepreneurs. I'm Preetha Balakrishnan, mother of an aspiring national level swimmer, loving wife of an advanced scuba diver. I dive too, but I'm really scared. I love adventure sports, singing, dancing, and love to connect with people to make a difference in their lives. I have close to 20 years of experience in HR consulting, facilitation, and coaching. I'm a certified coach to International Coach Federation. I'm a psychometric assessor, and my latest achievement I would feel is a mid-sized software company actually called me to coach 180 of their women employees. My vision is to help 100,000 women become self-reliant. Today, I want to talk to you about external and internal distractions. And this is very much linked to the work that I do, which is brain based. I'm very, off late, what I'm doing is, coming up with a lot of brain nuggets. And this is one of the brain nuggets, okay, or a brain capsule. Okay, what are external distractions? Like, given the COVID situation that we are in, we have enough of external distractions in the internet, especially, right? And of course, internal distractions. Now, external distractions, especially when you're on the net, is when you're browsing on certain thing that you really want to, there's something else that pops up, you get into that because thinking that it is important, that it takes you from that to another, and then you lose track of what you're currently doing. This also leads to something called internal distractions. Before I get into that, let me give you research of what Microsoft actually did with its employees. Microsoft actually conducted a research with its employees, which has a separate cell for itself to increase technological innovation. What is it that it needs to do? And in its research, it found that two things really help the employees. One is to increase the size of the screen, and two, to have subtle alerts at the screen rather than those loud or loud alerts, so that they don't get too distracted. There's other research also that they did, which actually found out that employees they have around 2 hours to 15 minutes of distractions every day in the office, and it's an employee actually focuses just for 11 minutes in a particular project. And if you get distracted, it almost takes 25 minutes for a person to come back to what you were originally doing. And apart from this, actually a person swifts from one task to another every 3 minutes. Okay, so given all of this, what it basically tells you is that once you get distracted, it gets very difficult for us to come back. So either you don't come back at all, or even after you come back to what you were originally doing, the focus that was there initially is not as much as it is at this point of time after the distraction, right? So this constantly happens to us, and I want to talk to you more about the internal distractions now, right? If you look at the brain, like say from the if you consider the brain as an earth and you're looking at it from the universe, in fact there are continuous sparks that are happening, electric sort of sparks that are going from connections that are happening from one region to the other. And this is very natural because there are neurons, especially when you're idle, there are neurons that are getting activated, sort of processed, and there is regeneration that is happening. And why does it become very difficult to stop external distractions is that once you stop external distractions, there is something in the middle of the brain of the prefrontal cortex that happens, which gets activated, which is called default network, which means that you start going internal, you start digging internal and looking at all those things that might have given you some trouble at some point of time. So because if there are no external distractions, then you get in touch with those internal wandering of the mind, and this is very normal. It's as normal as like the way a teenager gets distracted, or like a puppy sniffing around for food. So it being normal, how do we deal with this? And I want to give you two solutions. One is, when you are focusing on something, just completely switch off all the external distractions, at least for that period of time. Be it a mobile phone, be it anything that is there, at least don't have it in your room for that point of time. If it is 1 hour, keep it away from yourself, and focus. Okay. Second is, for internal distractions, calm your mind before you get into your difficult task. Now, it's very easy to say this, but there are various methods of doing this. One method is actually clearing the space method, which I teach in my products, as a first step in any of my coaching processes to take care of your emotions. You have to label the emotions. Second thing is to breathe, as simple as to become aware of your breathing. If you start with 30 seconds and slowly increase it to a minute or two before you get into, a difficult task, okay? If you like this, all you women influencers, women leaders, independent women, please click, below to register for my webinar. And you know what? There is a gift for you. The qualification of the gift is actually for you to attend my webinar. Please go to askpreethanow.com and download the gift before you attend my weekly webinar. Click below to register. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe. Bye.